Let's respond to this comment. I have seen this particular comment before where some Africans are advocating for the bride price to be abolished because it tokenizes the bride and it presents the idea that the bride is being bought by the groom or her husband. I am not part of the school of thought advocating for the bride price to be abolished. Why? Because when you look at Indian cultures where the bride's family pays the dowry, Indian women are still subjugated, oppressed, mistreated, and treated like objects within that cultural context. Even in European cultures where the bride's family pays a significant part of the white wedding, women are still subjugated in those cultures. When it comes to the bride price payment in the African context, what I would advocate for is for the bride price to go strictly to the bride. The various elements or components of the bride price must be revised and it should go to the bride. So for instance, if a man is marrying a woman who is a fashion designer or she owns a salon, the bride price should go towards buying more equipment for the bride's salon to expand her business. If she's a fashion designer, the bride price should go towards buying more equipment to beef up the bride's business. Okay, the bride price must be revised to become a form of economic incentive and support for the bride. That is what I'm advocating for. Because when we abolish the bride price in the African context, then what legitimizes the union when it comes to customary marriage or traditional marriage? Because it is the bride price payment that legitimizes the union between a man and a woman when it is paid. I am not for the school of thought saying the bride price should be abolished, because when we abolish it, African men will no longer see their wives as objects to be owned or property. African men are raised in a very patriarchal culture, and most African men have deep-rooted patriarchal mindsets such that most of them are sexist and misogynistic, and most of them hold the view that women are objects to be owned by men. And even more globally, men do not see women as human beings with autonomy. Men see women as objects that exist for men's use and for men's desire. So abolishing the bride price will not change the way African men think. Rather, we need to revise the bride price structure and who takes the bride price. And so